So thank you for joining me today. We'll get started now. Today we're talking about healing scars that remain, moving forward with strength and courage. So what do you do with the scars that never fully go away? I'm talking about the ones that you can see or the ones that you still feel. Scars tell our story. Some of them no one else would ever notice. We cover up pretty well. But whether they're physical or emotional, they have a way of staying with us. So we carry them with us into our lives forward. I think most of us, if we're honest, have parts of our story that didn't heal the way we expected them to. Moments that changed us, experiences that left a mark. And the question becomes, what do we do with those scars? Do we hide them? Do we resent them? Or can we learn to live with them in a way that still allows us to move forward? If we haven't met before, my name is Terri Sterk. I am a wellness coach and an author. I serve women like you and like me, those of us who've experienced difficult, challenging seasons. My goal is to help you nurture wellness of body, mind, and spirit. Today we're talking about body and mind, mostly. But not just surviving what left the scar, but learning how to heal even when the scar remains. So when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Is it a list of all your flaws, wrinkles, scars from surgery, weight you wish you could lose? Or do you see a woman who has survived and grown and kept showing up for her life? Personally, I have dealt with the impact of breast cancer myself, and I understand the emotional toll it can take on one's sense of self and body image, and also the scars left behind from many surgeries. I am 12 years out from my cancer journey, but I did have some additional surgeries just last year. So the scars that were healed were back again. So I do get it. I understand. We are each at different phases of our journey through our traumas, and none of us has had the same experience. So that makes each of our wellness journeys unique. We each started at a different place and will end at a unique place. We have our expectations of wellness, so we define it in our own way. Remember the last time you thought, oh, I'm stuck and I don't know why? The same is true emotionally. Those scars don't just pass through us. They leave scars behind. Physical scars remind us of what our body endured. Emotional scars remind us of what our hearts carried to get us through the trauma we went through. And here's the truth. Most people don't say clearly enough, healing doesn't always erase the scar, physically or emotionally. Sometimes healing looks like learning to function again, or learning to trust again, or learning to feel safe again. Even while the reminder is still there, where we often get stuck is when we expect healing to mean returning to the way things were. Well, we know that if we've had major surgeries, those scars aren't going to go away, not the way we want. We might feel self-conscious We might replay the pain over and over again. We might live cautiously, worried about the future. We might stay emotionally guarded, not wanting to be vulnerable. We start living around the scar, ignoring it instead of dealing with it and moving beyond it. And over time, that can quite quietly shape our identity. I remember a time when I was the friend who had breast cancer. It took a while. I almost said a few years. I'm not sure exactly when, but there came a time where it's hardly even mentioned anymore. I still have it in my mind, but others don't look at me that way. I'm the one who went through that, but I'm past it. I'm the one who got hurt, but I'm past it. I'm the one who has to be careful now. That's not healing, that's just survival. But that's good. Survival is the first step. Let's talk about a shift in our perspective. A scar is not a sign that you're still broken. It's a sign that you've healed. It means your body repaired. It means your heart kept going. Your life moved forward, even if it didn't look the same afterward. Scars are evidence of endurance. It reminds us to never take for granted where we've been. In Thrive After Breast Cancer, Chapter 9 speaks directly to this reality. If you have the book, I would take a look at Chapter 9. You walk through what it means to live with what remains after this life-altering experience. Not just the physical changes, but the emotional imprint that lingers. One of the key messages in that chapter is this: you don't have to pretend the scar isn't there, but you also don't have to let it define the rest of your life. When you experience trauma, whether it's a single event or an ongoing pressure or stress, your nervous system responds by going into survival mode: fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And if that trauma isn't processed, your body keeps sounding the alarm even when the danger has passed. So over time, this can lead to chronic muscle tension and pain, fatigue or insomnia, headaches, digestive issues, weakened immunity, increased inflammation throughout your body, hormonal imbalances, autoimmune flare-ups that you've never had before. Your body becomes the messenger for what your heart hasn't healed yet. That's why emotional healing isn't just in your head. It's a full body journey. When we tend to our emotional wounds, our physical health often improves too. So let's talk about some practical ways to heal while carrying scars. First of all, acknowledge the scar without shame. You can't change your mind overnight. You can't change your body overnight. Physical and emotional scars will fade in time. But you can start changing how you see those scars. Here are 4 powerful steps to reframe your thoughts, whether you're talking about physical scars or emotional scars. First of all, name what your body has done for you. Think about the strength it needed to carry you through your ordeal. It's amazing. Our bodies are amazing. Reflect on your legs that carry you, carry everything. Maybe it's your arms that have supported others and hugged other people, or hugged yourself. And your heart that keeps beating. Your body is a living testament to the resilience that you have getting through your journey. The second idea is to speak gratitude before criticism. Start each moment you look in the mirror by saying one thank you to your body. Thank you for walking me through this day. Thank you for healing after surgery. The third is to affirm what's true, even if you don't believe it yet. Affirmations are a practice. They're not a magic spell, but they work over time. So saying things like, my worth is not tied to a number. I choose kindness and love. Others might be, this body of mine has done so much for me. I'm going to take care of it. The last is to dress for yourself, for your present self. Stop punishing yourself by holding on to clothes that just don't fit. Dress the woman you are today with dignity and care. We also need to think about separating that scar from our identity. You have a scar. You are not your scar. There's a difference. Also, care for what still feels tender. Some scars still ache in certain seasons. That's physical and emotional. Or you might feel like you've failed. That this body isn't what I want it to be. But it means you're human. Don't forget that. So give yourself space, patience, and compassion. And stop measuring your healing by appearance. Just because something still shows doesn't mean it hasn't healed. Some of the strongest people you'll ever meet still carry visible reminders of what they've been through. Always choose forward movement. Healing is rarely a one big breakthrough. It takes time. It takes steps. Choosing to trust again. Choosing peace again. Choosing to engage with life again, even when it feels unfamiliar. Let's talk about reframing our mindsets. What if the scar isn't something to hide? Rather, it's something that proves you made it through. Not everyone talks about their scars, but those who learn to live fully despite them are the ones who truly thrive. I am not my scar, but I do have scars. Physical ones and emotional ones. And they are intertwined. It's like this, physical and emotional. It's not like this. We need to think about them together. So here's something to sit with today. What scars are you still carrying, physically or emotional? And more importantly, are you living around them, or are you learning how to move forward with them? Because healing doesn't always remove the mark. It hangs around Eventually, they start to fade, but it does give you your life back. Thank you for joining me today. As always, I'm cheering you on. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps me continue reaching more women who need encouragement and support. And I'd also like to remind you to join my school group. I'll put a link after this video. It's a new place off Facebook where we can meet. Facebook has not been kind lately. It's been difficult to get all of my lives to work. But being off in the school community makes it better for all of us. So please consider joining. It's free to join. I'd love to see you there. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Goodbye.